Everyone, we're live. So this live will be on the history of philosophy. Yeah. So what I'll be going through is the um how philosophy, how to say it, over time has developed our understanding, and thus developed our understanding of the world around us, right? Because every subject matter we listen and go through and study in school is product of philosophy, right? But now it's one of the most hated and despised subjects because it's pretty woke. It's pretty how to say it. It's pretty. It's it has gone under the wing of the left wing culture, I guess. So, and how to say it, without it's pretty woke, yeah. There's no other way to say it. But anyways, the history of philosophy. So we want to present, share screen. Uh, I use it. I love AI. Um, so let's see the history of philosophy from. Hold on. Hi. How's it going? Anyways, oh, it's just my dad. Yeah, no, nothing to worry about. It's just my dad from beginning to now. Alright. This is very interesting. Yeah. Alright. Uh, Thales at cosmology and physics. I was just wondering if I ate. Yeah. Um, not a big deal. Yeah. No, I was just wondering if I ate. No, not yet, but I will. Yeah. I'll eat after the stream. Yeah. I'll probably stream for 1 or 2 hours, and then I'll eat it. It's about the history of philosophy. No, you didn't say anything of that sort. Um, Interesting. The pre-Socratics, Thales, Anaximander, Xenophans, cosmology, metaphysics, Socrates, ethics, epistemology, know thyself. Plato, idealism, theory forms, abstract reality. Aristotle, empiricism, logic, ethics, reason, observation. Yeah, these are not the only philosophers, by the way. These are just the main ones, I guess, that they're. I wouldn't say in the manosphere, but um, there are a lot of philosophers for sure. Yeah, philosophers probably not. Like official philosophers, I don't know. So like Kierkegaard, that's a famous name. Hold on, we're skipping some. Descartes, rationalism, Burke, Spinoza. Descartes, Spinoza, reason, innate knowledge. Empiricism, John Locke, Dave Hume, experience, observation. Kantian philosophy, Immanuel Kant. Oh, Kant's a famous name, yeah. Ethics, epistemology, critique of metaphysics. German idealism, Johann Friedrich Schilling, Hegel, absolute idealism. Uh, hmm, I might have to. Interesting. 12 degrees in philosophy. Oh, nice. That's. I wouldn't say. Oh, I don't know. He's a debater, right? He likes to debate, but I don't know. But nice, nice. That's good. Um, Kierkegaard, Nietzsche, Sartre. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Individual existence, freedom, phenomenology, Husserl, Edmund Husserl, consciousness, subjective experience, analytical philosophy, Bertrand Russell, Ludwig Wittgenstein, logic, language, continental philosophy. I wouldn't say so. He's a content creator for sure, but I wouldn't say a philosopher, yeah. Like an official philosopher. Heidegger, Jackson Derrida, hermeneutics, deconstruction. So we're just going through the outline. Contemporary philosophy, so postmodernism, feminist philosophy, cognitive science, environmental philosophy, so postmodernism, Lyotard, Derrida, challenging grand narratives, feminist philosophy, Judith Butler, bell hooks, gender power dynamics, cognitive science, David Daniel Dennett, Dave Chalmers, mind consciousness, Arnold philosopher, Arnold S. Vibe ecology ethics. Uh, most of our philosophy hey, um I'm not sure. Hi Shrimshaw, how are you? Not sure where he is. Not sure. Uh, so that's the history of philosophy in a nutshell, right? From Thales was the first like official philosopher, and he studied like cosmology and metaphysics. And I can even do I have that book still? Like in my side at least. Oh yes, I do. Uh, I can't say for sure. Why does Greg allow talk? I don't know. That's his choice, but he allows everyone on, and toxic people just leak onto his channel, right? So I can't say if these for sure Jorge or Mendon are philosophers for sure. I know them like on the internet, but I don't know them in real life. So, is Mendon a philosopher? He's smart, but I'm not sure if he's like an official philosopher. Um, yeah. What toxic people like Alex? Mm, a lot of fighting and disagreements. That's fine. Like disagreements are fine, but the there's so much disrespect. Like Alex left, but like yeah, it's like he's like the main one there that was being toxic, I guess. But he left like in January this year. But yeah, but still like a lot of fighting going on. Interesting. No, it's not on AI. I like to study books too, right? Right. I do like to go outside, but um, but from time to time, I guess. But anyways, let's see. I don't stay indoors all day. That's not true. But book smarter. What's that? Book smarter. Interesting. Well, I do have a life outside the internet. Yeah. Yeah. But to each their own, I guess. Um, right. Um, anyways. Uh, anyways, um, I'm just gonna ban this user. I don't need this kind of crap. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know the snarky comments. Yeah, it's one thing to like. Yeah, they're projecting their own. Some people just like to project their own sense of self or insecurities onto other by making negative comments, and then try to rationalize and justify their bad comments and behavior. But yeah, that won't fly with me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna block, block, put the block button on blast. Yeah. Anyways, um, yeah, I would have entertained that, but I'm not in the mood for it. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. I think this book gives a better. Um, yeah. Let's just. Um. Yeah. So let's see. So let's see this book. This history by A.C. Grayling. History of philosophy. Not advertising in any way, but it's a good book. If you want to check it out, check it out. But so the pre-Socratic philosophers, philosophy before Plato. So Thales, Anaximander, Anaximanders, Pythagoras, Xenophans, Heraclitus, Parmenides, Zeno of Ilia, Empedocles, Anaxagoras, Leucippus, Democritus, Sophists, Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, Greek and Roman philosophy after Aristotle, Cynicism, Epicureanism, Stoicism, Skepticism, and Platonism. Um, then philosophy in medieval times. Augustine, Boethius, Anselm, Abelard, Aquinas, that's a famous name, Roger Bacon, Duns Scotus, William the Welcome. Philosophy in the Renaissance, Platonism, Humanism, political thought, modern philosophy, Francis Bacon, Descartes, Hobbes, Spinoza, Locke, Berkeley, Leibniz, Hume, Rousseau, Kant, 18th century Enlightenment, Bentham, Hegel, Schopenhauer, Positivism, Mill, Marx, Nietzsche, Idealism, Pragmatism, Analytical Philosophy, Russell, Frank, Moore, Wittgenstein, logical positivism, Carnap, Quinn, Popper, Wittgenstein, Ryle, Austin, Strawson, Davidson, Dermot, Kripke, ethics, philosophy of mind, ethics, Stevenson, Hire, Mackey, virtue ethics, philosophy Rawls, Nozick, Philosophy, philosophy, continental philosophy, Heidegger, Merleau-Ponty, Sartre, Hi, where's Jorge Alegre? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in a long time, I guess. Then Gadamer, Recur. I think Gad started like jokingly says, like, he calls him Stephen Hawking or whatever. But that's a funny joke, inside joke. But uh, he's smart, but I don't know if he's a philosopher, in the official sense. Deleuze, Derrida, Continental Thought, Un Salons de Refuser. Oh, he did? Oh, yeah, that's interesting, to say the least. Jim. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's interesting. Indian philosophy, the Vedas and Upanishads. Yeah, I know Samkhya. Yeah, yeah, Vashishka, Vashishika. Yeah, Buddhism, Jainism, Charvaka, Lokayata. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Oh my god. Um, that's right. That's right. Anyways, Chinese philosophy: Confucianism, Confucius, Mencius, Hans Zunzi, Mohism, Taoism, Tao Te Ching, Zhuangzi, legalism, Han Visi, Yijing philosophy, Arabic Persian philosophy, Falsafa, Kalam, Al-Kindi, Al-Farabi, Ibn Sina, Al-Ghazali, Ibn Rushd, African philosophy, and yeah, those are how many philosophers. 555, is it 596? Oh, okay. Alright, so the most latest philosopher is Kripke. So, and the first philosopher is Thales from 585 BCE. So, Aristotle, Socrates, Plato, Socrates, yeah, were like around the 5th to 4th BCE, 4th century BCE. Yeah. Zeno of Ilia. Uh, So let's see. Okay. So let's go. Thales, one of the seven sages of Greece. I might write an article on him. Yeah. Later. So Thales, one, seven sages of Greece. Short. Interesting. He was an astronomer, mathematician, a reputation for unworldly philosophizing. Despite reputation, engineer, yeah, and I think the imputation of unworldliness comes from a story recounted by Plato that he Titus. Yeah, wow, interesting. Yeah, so Thales was had a neglect for worldly ambition, meant that he was poor, and he was reproached for being so by his contemporaries. Yeah, interesting. That's an interesting. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, if you descend to the wow. When he was criticized for his poverty, he said nothing, but studied the weather carefully. So I'm talking about Thales, by the way. One year he was able to predict there would be a glut of olives. A lot of olives? Interesting. A lot of olives before this. And this way proved that lost reasonably well to wish, but this is not understood. Or is this story that he was hired ruler than Lydia Croesus to find a way Persians across river house, building a bridge. He did it by having the army camp on the bank and digging a ditch around and diverting. Yeah, wow. Wow. Interesting. Aristotle said that in this way, Thales proved that philosophers can easily be wealthy if they wish, but that is not their interested. Yes. Culture regarding Thales' practicalities, the story that he was hired by the rulers of Never Lydia, Quinkos, River Hallis without building bridge. He did it by having the army on the bank, then digging a ditch around it and diverting part of the river's flow to make it pass on both sides of the camp, so shallow it could easily be forded in either direction. What's this? Application? Oh, sorry. Drop my pencil. So shallow that it can easily be forded in either direction. Interesting. So recall that one of the chief interests of the Socratics, so the ones before Socrates, um, was the question of the nature of the source of the world in the sense of the universe. The term they used was cosmos. Hence the label given to them of Fusiko, the physicists. Fusiko. Interesting. Yes? I don't know about that. Um, Sartori has been texting Alex. Interesting. I wouldn't say so. He's not dumb, but he's not a philosopher. Sure. Um, Interesting. Recall that one of the chief interests of the first Socrates was the question of nature and source of the world. In the sense of universe, the term they used was cosmos. Um, I'm sorry, just the stuff on the internet is just so funny. Anyways, recall that then chief interest of the world. Rejection of the traditional mythological accounts of the cosmos. So one such account is offered by Hesiod in his Theogony. The Theogony, written about 700 BC, record great and powerful poetic charm, satisfying to an intelligent genius, genuine interest, inquire into the nature of the world. Hesiod tells us that the first Valkyries were born Erebos and Black Knight. Night again were born Aether and Day, whom he conceived and bore after mingling with Erebos, desiring a more intellectually compelling account. They sought to identify the cosmos arche, a world in which translated as principle, and in which the context denotes that the cosmos consists of, or from which it comes into existence, or both. Then Aristotle put it in talking about the pre-Socratics and indeed of Thales specifically. The arche is that of which all existing things are composed of, that which and from which they are originally come to be, and that into which they finally perished. This The state is the element in principle of the things that are. The least kind of this principle is water. Yeah. What is the Thales dominant water? One might instruct his thinking as follows: water is ubiquitous. It is in the sea. It falls from the sky. It runs in your veins. If you cut a plant, you see that it has liquid inside. If you rub a clod of earth in your hands, it is damp. We all see animals and plants die without it, and therefore it is essential for life. Moreover, water can be said to produce the earth itself. For you need only at the vast quantities of soil present in the Nile as it floods every year. Moreover, again, as kind of culture, water is the only substance that is new that can occupy all three matter states: solid, liquid, and gas. Yeah, that's science for you. Yeah. We might need to say that water is ubiquitous, essential, productive, metamorphic is a rather brilliant church spark. Lived in 6th century BCE Ionia. But it is not so much what they chose to identify as the archaea as how and why. She did not rely on legends, myths, and ancient scriptures, teachings, or traditions. She instead relied on observation. Interesting. Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know, man. To get punked by Tejul Stefan, or I don't know, Jorge or Stefan. I don't know who you're talking about here, but Stefan. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Uh, Jorge Allegra. Hmm? Oh, okay, okay. That makes sense. Where's Arctic Wolf? I don't know. He's usually in my Discord. He usually comments all over the place in the Black Pill spaces, at least. But in some other spaces, I don't know. That I'm not, if I'm not aware of. But yeah, he's somewhere. Um, Aristotle also tells that he interpreted the Helios as having held that soul is what causes motion. For it is reported to have said that a magnet has a soul because it moves iron. And further, that soul is mixed with the whole universe. And perhaps this is why they suppose that all things are full of gods. Hmm. Yeah. Not sure where Arctic Wolf is. Oh my god. Is that true? Wow, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think lasagna schools in the debate to prefer. Oh, okay. Interesting. Lasagna seems like a nice guy. Stefan can be nice, but sometimes, yeah, he sprags a lot, yeah. Oh, interesting. If he wants to, he can. Like, I mean, if he... But isn't he born in Peru? Like, no disrespect, but he's born in Peru, right? So I don't know if he can. But he's American citizen, probably, yeah, because he's been here for a while. So, um, um, interesting. Lasagna, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. You said that. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not too familiar with Stefan personally, but I don't know where Stefan's parents are. Is Greg Lurk a philosopher? Not sure. He's not a philosopher. He's a content creator on YouTube, yeah. And on the internet in general, I guess. What happened to MD? Not sure. I think he's still around. Yeah, I saw him recently. Yeah. So yeah, philosophers. Uh, oh, interesting. Interesting. Rob Paul, I'm not sure if he'll come here. You mentioned me. Oh, nice. Um, that's nice. So yeah, philosophy. Argument as in testament to El-Elyon's position, not the fundamental philosophy. That is for his students. Remember the man and continue to regale one of his another with his words. Let all our discussions begin with Thales. Um, Thales is credited with the injection. No, that is also said to have died when all of the for one who held that water is the arc of the cosmos. This is an iron again. Wow. Interesting. Hi, how's it going? I'm good. Interesting. Oh, am I not already allowed on? I don't know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, Celeb Heights was fun. It's a nice website. Yeah, I love it. Uh, Doug, yeah, that's funny. Oh my god. So uh, interesting. I choose not to talk about it anymore. Yeah, like I don't want to disrespect people or make people feel upset or. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Um, I don't want to like I don't talk about height because I don't like to disrespect people based on their height or physical attributes or anything. I don't know like people get upset and emotional about these topics, and I don't want to get people riled up. Yeah, in real life, it's a very sensitive topic. Yeah, and I don't want to upset people. Like I'm very mindful of that. Yeah. I don't know. It just gets people riled up and emotional when people mention the topic. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. Like, why would they get upset? But it just if you just mention the topic, people will just get riled up and there's some like yeah. Ganstar's a good guy, but yeah, he can be very hypercritical of people. Yeah. And one. Hmm. I don't know. It's just my experience. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, your daughter, Robin. Oh, you have a daughter? I forgot. Hmm. Robin. Hmm. Hold on, Rob. If this is you, it says the at Javier NYC. So are you like? Yeah, she's new. Oh, that's funny. Oh god, that's funny. Anyways, um, yeah. This is Javier. Are you Javier or using your friend? You're friends with Javier. Oh, okay. Javier's a nice guy. Yeah, he's a nice guy. It's you. Are you using a burner, like a burner account, or like an alt, or just making sure? Oh, like it's a long story. If I told you the story, it'd take a while. He's a rival of mine or enemy, or I don't know. He's a YouTuber. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah. So, who is the most recent philosopher? Unfortunately, depends how you see it, but I do, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're a good man too, yeah. You're a good man, yeah. Rob, um, fake Elon Musk. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't know, but mm, do you have enemies? Interesting. Um, yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said, yeah, I did. Possibly, yeah. Was it a fake Elon? I think so. Yeah, most likely. Was Did you ever get your money back? No, it's like once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah. No, unfortunately, no. Uh, uh, it's okay. Scottish Prime Minister. Oh, okay. That's fine. I used $2,000 from Dairy Queen. Oh, he's a guy from the Black Pill Spaces named Doug the Thugfist. He's a very funny guy. The fat kid in Brazil. He's sort of satirizing John Anthony lifestyle, a YouTuber and manosphere content creator. Yeah, that's Doug the Thugfist or for the fat kid in Brazil. Yeah. Uh, what's that in this? Oh, that's John Anthony bloated. Yeah. Uh, John Anthony. Who's John? Oh, he's a manosphere content creator. Manosphere content creator. Yeah, he does like he's a dating coach. Yeah, some call me grifter and scammer. Others not so much. I don't know, but I think all dating coaches are scammers, but each their own. uh, I think so. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh god. Is he like Indian PE? How do you know Indian PE? May I ask? Oh, you're friends with Javier, right? That makes sense. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe I don't know. Depends how attractive they are. Indians have to pay. I guess they're like uh Chaprit and Chaprit lights are very rare. Yeah, attractive Indians are very rare. That's funny. Oh my god. So philosophy. William Markham. I think this is the Occam's razor. Aquinas, Augustine, Boethius, Anselm, Solus, Voodoo, Zeno. Alex, that's name. Father's name. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Roman. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure, but dad's Roman probably. Zeno. No, I'm not sure. My father is good. He's 61 or 62. Yeah, my father's good. Yeah. Wow. My father's really good. Yeah. He's doing better at least. Yeah. Not that anything bad happened, but I think yeah, he's doing good. Yeah. Oh, Zeno Aurelia is different from Zeno Citium. Okay, so um. Uh. Anyways. Pedicles. Aurelia. Oh, yeah, Heraclitus, sorry. Philosophy in the 20th century. Yeah. Interesting. Feminist philosophy, continental philosophy. Oh, okay. So it's like modern philosophy. Uh, where, what does it say? Grew, how do I grow? I don't know. Viagra? I'm not good. I shouldn't be. I'm not a doctor yet, but I don't know. You should consult a doctor about that, or um, I don't know. I shouldn't be feeling advised, but Husserl, Heidegger. This is a very interesting book. Yeah, continental philosophy. So that's like modern philosophy. Rise in modern thought. So the rise of modern thought is modern philosophy. Francis Bacon, Descartes, Hobbes, Spinoza, Locke, Berkeley, Leibniz, Hume, Rousseau, Kant. Yeah, those are. Yeah. Then Bentham, Hegel, Schopenhauer, Mill, Marx, Nietzsche, idealism, pragmatism. Yeah, Nietzsche. Yeah. Let's go to Rousseau. When was that? 50? Where is that? Sorry. When is that? Rousseau. Those who think the personal lives of thinkers are relevant to an assessment of the work can cite and support, for example, Jean-Jacques Rousseau. So this is there because in response to which Rousseau's behavior was at times dramatic and discussed views. For example, in meal and education, where advances theory of education, which displays more sympathy with the child's viewpoint, beginning with criticism of the practice of what rapidly settling flattening goals instead of letting them move freely, and criticizing even more severe practice of mothers telling babies to white nurses. At the moment each of his 5 children was born, he left it in the doorstep of the family. One child he left it on the doorstep. Whereas again, he was went to international, tried to help him, and just was often a trouble. He has many contradictions in his life, I guess. Oh, interesting. His life is interesting. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's philosophy. Yeah, I was just reading a bit of Rizzo here. Socrates. Interesting exposition for the of Plato's own views. Oh my god, this is interesting. Socrates. Interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting, yeah. So that's philosophy, yeah. Socrates has an interesting story. Oh my god, yeah. The wisest man living according to the Oracle of Delphi is Socrates, right? Right. Yeah, and I would agree, yeah, at the time, yeah. Anyways, that was interesting. Um, I'm only gonna do this 1 hour, just past an hour, so thank you for watching. Have a good peace.